Coming up next, the Jazz. Well, Grant, when the season is fresh, what are coaches looking for? From their players.
You know, B.A., they want to see execution on the game plan that's been set in practice. The X's and O's, can they bring it to life? I mean, that is what they're expecting.
The starters for Utah. Markkanen and Kessler are the big men. Collier is out there with George. And it's Bailey in at the 3 slot. Now here's Markkanen. Clock at 4. For 3, Collier. And Ayton pulls it down. Now Los Angeles moving it up. Doncic on the wing. Pass to Ayton. Doncic deciding where to go with it. Shoots over Collier. Doncic with the bucket.
With the all-around impact he makes, if he can stay healthy, Doncic could win multiple MVPs. He's got those special kind of gifts.
Here's Collier. And Markkanen with the stuff.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Now Los Angeles with it. They came away with a victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
They really threw their weight around last time. They got to the free throw line a lot, and it helped secure the win.
Well, and coaches will sometimes complain about an inconsistent whistle from the refs, but credit them for the level of aggression to make things happen.
As you know, acquiring a big man was a priority for the Lakers in the offseason, Grant.
And that became a glaring need, as we saw in their first-round exit against Minnesota. But enter DeAndre Ayton, a definite upgrade, B.A. And we know Luka is at his best alongside a rim-running center.
Now here's Doncic. Coming off a 37-point game against Utah.
And he was so disruptive at the defensive end. 4 steals on the night. Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Markkanen outside. Pass to Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
Inexcusable defense. You can't let Kessler get established inside like this.
On the wing, Hachimura. Back to Doncic. Shoots over Collier. Doncic, no good.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
Pass to Collier. Now Kessler. Check by James. The 3, Collier. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
James against Kessler. And the shot goes in.
Forget his age. LeBron is still one of the strongest players in the league.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, I had a few moments to catch up with the head coach for Los Angeles. We talked about Lauri Markkanen, and I asked him how he wanted his players to guard him tonight. And he said, we can't afford to lose sight of him out on the perimeter because he's a big that can really shoot it, especially when he's operating in the pick and roll. It'll be interesting to see how Markkanen fares against them in this one. Back to you.
Allie, thank you. Now here's George. Last game he had 34 points. Utah moving the ball around. And out of bounds, the Lakers will take it. And with a pause in the action, here we have the best rebounding teams from last year. 5th, the Jazz.
And they, of course, have a style of play that is all about physicality. I mean, they love to embrace the contact out on the court, but the possession game for them is always pivotal.
Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. Vanderbilt's checked in for Ayton, and Connect subbed in for Hachimura. Now, here is James. And it's Connect missing.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Dalton Connect. That's his first foul. And the Lakers with some changes. Hayes is checked in for James, and Smart subbed in for Reeves. Then for Utah, Filipowski comes in for Bailey, and Williams is subbed in for George.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
Well, Lauri Markkanen comes from a family full of athletes, Grant.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Lauri's mom and dad were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. And his other brother is a professional soccer player. So it definitely runs in the family.
Here's Collier, still without a bucket. The kick out to Williams. He shoots a three. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. The Lakers lead by 3. Pass to Vanderbilt. Now here's Doncic. Vanderbilt, a screen on Kessler. From deep, here's Doncic. Gets a hand on it. Outside connect. Doncic on the wing. He's covered by Kessler. Second chance shot. And he hits the jumper for 2.
Yeah, from a tough spot on the floor, Luka's shooting ability on display right there.
Markkanen outside. Pass to Filipowski. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And here's Smart. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. 3-point lead. Doncic finds Hayes. Doncic outside. And he's going for the oop here. And it's blocked by Kessler. Pass to Collier. Markkanen right side from 18 feet away. No good. Would have counted had it gone. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's Los Angeles up. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
Was simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
On the floor for Utah, getting going in the second. Yusuf Nurkic is out there with Filipowski. Then it's Williams, and it's Hendricks in at the 3. Fires from 14. Rebound, the Lakers.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Vanderbilt to pass to Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Nurkic, a screen on Reeves. Williams passes to Nurkic. Got it.
Yeah, in the paint, Nurkic can be a monster. He's got all the physical gifts he needs to dominate.
Smart outside. Outside connect. From deep, Reeves nails it from 3. Reeves has got 6 points.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And the Lakers making a change here. LaRavia's checked in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. The Utah Jazz are going young, but this is a franchise that has a winning history, and that culture is still around. Coach Will Hardy said, the messaging doesn't change. The players have bought into the little things that it takes to win. This is a cohesive group that's committed to helping each other. B.A., back to you.
Building the right way. Thanks a lot, Allie. From deep, Reeves. Rebounded by Nurkic.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Down low. Here's Bailey. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Bailey's gotten his first bucket of the night. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. And a contract extension this summer for Jazz head coach Will Hardy.
Well, one of the youngest head coaches in the league. He has the respect of all of the other head coaches. He's part of that Spurs coaching tree, and his extension runs through 2031, which is a nice commitment from the Jazz.
Filipowski, the shot is good, and this game is back to even. Filipowski's gotten his second bucket.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Pass to Connect. Back to Reeves. And here's Connect. Rebounded by Nurkic. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Markkanen outside. From outside the arc. Oh, the soft touch from Markkanen, the seventh-footer.
And you know, in this quarter, they've really brought up their shooting percentage.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. Ayton, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. Hachimura comes in for Laravia. LeBron, he's checked in for Connect. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Reeves. Then for Utah, Kessler, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Collier in for Filipowski.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving.
Pass to Bailey. Fires the three. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. Doncic on the wing. George defending. Can they get it? Look at Doncic making himself at home.
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside.
Here's Collier, defended by Smart. Markkanen from long range. Doncic grabs the miss. And Doncic has got the ball here for the Lakers. Another miss by Doncic.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
When we talk about Keontae George, what stands out to you the most, Dan?
Good question, B.A. I don't know that I'd pick one area. He's good at a wide variety of things. He can handle the ball, pass it, score it, and that gives you flexibility in terms of the guys you put around him. Great roll by Kessler after setting the screen. That's textbook.
James deciding where to go with it. LeBron, a smooth operator inside.
Well, you got to love how aggressive he is. Consistently looking to get past his defender and finish at the rim.
Markkanen outside. Off the mark there with a 3.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon. And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Markkanen for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Pass to Hachimura. Back to Doncic. Here's James. Lets it go from the wing. Hachimura, the pass to James. Shoots over Bailey. And that's not going to go. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Lakers on top. They're up by 1. And we'll be back right after this.
Please direct your attention to center court. And
hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games. And guys, allow me to digress. Anybody care to explain what I saw in the catering area a few minutes ago?
No, Ernie. Shaq started it. I promise you, Ernie. It was not me. I never throw the first chicken.
Yeah, I can't believe you.
And redirecting now to what we saw in that first half, the Lakers find themselves in quite a battle.
Yeah, I'll tell you. The fans are on the edge of their seats. They're getting their money's worth, Ernie.
It is electric in this arena tonight, and the team is vibing. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. It's been quite a game for Lauri Markkanen.
And how about his dime dropping in the first half? That was something else.
Well, it's nothing new for him. They are at their best when he's setting the table like that.
The Lakers in the lead. Hachimura at power forward with Ayton at center. Reeves and LeBron out on the perimeter. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. That's the group for J.J. Redick getting going here in the second half. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
Bailey's shot is off. The Lakers lead by 3. Now Doncic. Give him 8 points now. From behind the arc. Doncic delivers from range.
You know, it's not his forte, but still, Luka can hit threes. Keeps you honest.
Here's Collier, guarded by Doncic. Pass to Collier. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Doncic.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Utah shooting their first free throws of this game. First free throw is good. While we have a small sample size of Isaiah Collier, he has shown impressive flashes so far.
Yeah, B.A., I really like how confident he is. When he's out on the floor, he carries himself like he belongs here. A confident mentality can go a long way for a young player.
Both good from the line that time. The Lakers lead by 4. James outside. Doncic outside. Shoots over Collier. Again, the Lakers.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. A chance here to assess what parts of the floor the attempts have been coming from as we look at the shot chart for Utah.
And the shot chart shows how effective they've been on the offense this year. They're the best team in the conference, and they've gotten there because of how well-rounded their offense has been. They don't get their baskets from any one area out there. They can score from all over.
Pass to Collier. Kessler a screen. Inside. And finished off by Kessler.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Doncic passes to James. James double team. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
A jump ball has been called.
George feels it out a bit. And he banks in the layup. And now just a 2-point Los Angeles lead.
Wow, Keontae George flashing those handles. Nasty stuff.
Hachimura with a screen on George. The shot by Reeves, no good.
Their first miss after hitting 3 straight shots, but I like their aggressiveness coming out of the half.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. LeBron wants his respect. He said the work that goes into still playing at this level has to be respected. They say, would you rather be loved or respected? For me, it's always about respect. People can lie and say they love you, but you can always gauge when someone is not respecting you. Back to you, Brian.
He's earned it. Allie, thank you. And the Jazz haven't been past the second round since 2007. Now trying to build a contender.
Well, B.A., they know in the West that's a tall order. They got to be patient and build this thing from the ground up.
And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. To halt the run. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Kessler. And one guy you can neither speed up nor slow down. That's Luka Doncic, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer, he can control the game.
And he can't get the first one.
And when we talk about franchise players, guys who can carry a team, Luka Doncic is one of the few guys in that category.
Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. Vanderbilt's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Connect comes in for Hachimura. And Smart subbed in for Reeves. Filipowski, he's checked in for Utah. Utah moving the ball around. Bailey, the pass to Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
The good looks from Bailey. You'd like to see him dish it a little more at this level than he did in college.
Now, here is James. Defense. Whoa! Are you kidding me, LeBron?
What an athletic slam by LeBron, showing these young guys how it's done.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Some changes for Los Angeles. Hayes comes in for LeBron, and Reeves subbed in for Luka Doncic. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Utah.
Who's watching it?
And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team.
Bailey, the pass to Filipowski. And that one is hammered home.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Back to Reeves. Vanderbilt, a screen on George. The shot by Reeves, no good.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
Nurkic, a screen on Smart, down low. And Nurkic throws it down.
Oh, the big man, Nurkic, from super close range.
And here's Reeves. He has 6. Nurkic with some nice D.
He remains scoreless on the quarter, unable to help them narrow the gap.
Shot on the wing. The Lakers with a rebound. Outside Connect. Pass to Hayes. Back to Connect. And here's Smart. Clock at 6. The 3. And again, the Lakers, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's George. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. George has got 6.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Both teams deciding to change it up. Markkanen against James. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
At the line for 2, LeBron James.
That free throw good from James. Both free throws good from James. It'll count. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Jazz out in front, up 5. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. So on the floor for Utah, Filipowski out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Jusuf Nurkic. Then it's Williams. Reeves against Williams. It's good.
You know, Reeves is such a crafty and clever player. He's so good at finding ways to score inside.
Pass to Nurkic. Markkanen outside. Banked it in off the glass.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Williams against Reeves. Jacks up a three. Utah with the rebound. Nurkic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Right wing. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. And here comes the break. And he lays it in on the break. Now it's a 7-point Jazz lead. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Utah.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Larabia's checked in for the Lakers. Doncic comes in for Reeves. And Utah with a change here, too. Kessler's checked in. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He told his players, we are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard, and we will win this game.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Filipowski pass to Williams. Shot clock at 5. Over connect. Markkanen from long range. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Getting the ball and taking his shot, Smart makes it look almost effortless.
Pass to Filipowski. Shot from 12. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Here's Doncic into the lane. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now.
So creative on the attack. I like whenever Doncic knifes inside and looks to score.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now.
Substitution on the court.
Kessler against Vanderbilt. George fires. No good from 3. Lakers trail by 4. Smart left side. Vanderbilt, a screen on Markkanen. The 3 is off.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Oh, Smart with a rebound. Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Off on the layup.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
The Lakers have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Now Doncic. We've got 1:55 left to play in the fourth. Utah leading by 4. Here's Collier. Takes a 3. Cleared away by Vanderbilt. on the wing. Now here's Laravia. Doncic outside. 5 on the clock. It's money from deep.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
Markkanen outside from 13. Can't get it to go. Big possession. They have a chance to take the lead.
It'll be interesting to see what they run.
George with it. Guarded now by Smart. And stolen by Vanderbilt. Here we go. Doncic. And Luka finishes it off at the rim.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And there's a whistle. That goes on Jake Laravia. That's his first foul of the game. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. Hachimura comes in for Laravia. James is checked in for Connect. And Reeves is subbed in for Smart. Bailey. And he can't stop the run as that misses. Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
James! Kessler with a rebound. And so George will bring it up for Utah. Now Markkanen. Kessler, a screen on Ayton. Markkanen! Rebounded by Ayton. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second team. At the line for the Lakers, Luka Doncic taking 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that'll put them up 2. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
Prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
Austin Reeves taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
No doubt, that just about seals it.
And so it's the Lakers who scrape by with the win. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
NBA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
LeBron, tell me about the importance of how this team closed things out down the stretch.
In the fourth quarter, we turned up our defense and we executed offensively. We finally made some shots in the perimeter in the fourth quarter, and it allowed us to get back into the game and take control late.
What a great fourth quarter. Congrats on the win.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Luka Doncic.